Hello everyone, welcome to Something's Cooking with Alpa, and today we are going to make this spicy green chili chutney. It is a Maharashtrian specialty and also called as Thecha or Khurda, and it goes really well as a side dish for roti, bhakri or rice. So now without any further delay, let's begin with our process. So guys, to make this spicy green chili chutney, we are going to need about half a cup of spicy green chilies, which comes to about 18 to 20 green chilies. And now we are simply going to roughly chop them up. We are chopping them up in big sizes because as it is, we are going to then use a mortar pestle and make a paste out of it. Also guys, I love spicy food. That is why I'm using spicy green chilies. If you are not a big fan of spicy food, you can always use the mild version of the green chilies. And now that we have all the green chilies chopped up, it's time for us to start cooking our thecha. So in a pan, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil. And once the oil is nice and hot, let's add about 1/4 cup of garlic, which comes to around 14 to 15 cloves of garlic, which is also known as lasun. And we are going to saute them in this oil on a medium flame for the next 2 minutes or until it develops a little slight pink tinge on it. And once that happens, then we are going to add half teaspoon of jeera, which is cumin seeds. The reason we didn't add cumin seeds before adding the garlic is otherwise the jeera will get overcooked. So that is why we are going to add the jeera after we are done sauteing the garlic. And then give it a good mix. And once we have nicely mixed in the jeera and the jeera has started sizzling, then let's add that half cup of spicy green chilies. And we are going to saute everything together for the next 2 to 3 minutes or until there are some spots visible on the green chilies. And once that happens, then it's time for us to start adding 1/4 cup of peanuts and then give everything a good mix and cook it on a medium flame for the next 2 to 3 minutes or until the peanuts develop some color on it, around a little bit on the pinkish side. So, have you clicked on the bell icon after subscribing? If not, do it right now to get an update each time I upload a new recipe, and it's totally free. So guys, basically before adding the peanuts, I dry roasted the peanuts for about 2 to 3 minutes and I removed the skin of the peanuts. This gives a really good color and texture to the chutney. If you wish, you can do it or you can simply skip that step. And now that all our ingredients have developed some color, have that pinkish tone to it, then it's time for us to add some salt as per our taste and then give everything a good mix. And once everything is nicely mixed in, then turn off the flame and let's remove the pan off the gas and let's wait it out till the time all the ingredients come down to room temperature. And then we are simply going to add it to a mortar pestle and give it a coarse texture. So guys, here as you can see, this is the texture that I'm going for. If you wish, you can make it into a finer paste or you can even add it into a mixer blender, but using a mortar pestle really makes a huge difference. So I would definitely recommend that you use a mortar pestle when you are making this chutney. And now let's add the remainder of the ingredients for the chutney and make it into a coarse paste. And see guys, our chutney is ready. Isn't it looking absolutely delicious? Do make it, do have it with some bhakri or with some roti or as a side with your rice. And don't forget to let me know what you thought about this recipe. Also do share this recipe with your friends and family, and I will see you very soon. Meanwhile, you take care. Bye bye.